The future of business relationships is up in the air. Everybody keeps saying that we're moving to an entirely virtual world and that salespeople can't even get in to see potential clients, that human to human, face to face interaction is dead. I don't believe it for a minute. In fact, I believe that eventually we're going to get to the other side of this whole pandemic. And when we do, the lives meeting industry and face to face human connection, I think it's going to come back bigger than ever. 2019 was the largest year in the history of the meetings business. Now, if you look at the world of live meetings, there's a lot of components to it, but combined, it's bigger than the automotive industry. And yet, as we went into the pandemic and face-to-face meetings were shut down, our news media, they talked a lot about restaurants and about airlines, but they didn't talk about the impact to the economy from the loss of face-to-face live meetings. Yes, it's true, some things pivoted to virtual, and that's great. And some people were able to pull it off, and some companies and organizations had amazing online events. But Zoom fatigue is a real thing. People have become very judicious about where they put their time online, especially if they have to commit to more than just a few minutes of watching a video. However, people, humans, we need each other. We are social animals, and I don't believe for a minute that in the world of business, we aren't going to have powerful networking events that come back. And I think the smartest people amongst us are the ones who are looking for, during this world of social distancing that we've had to do for the last 18 months, and now with this Delta variant and other variants coming along, we're being pushed back to not traveling, to not gathering, at least in some places and in some settings. I think that the smartest amongst us are the ones who are saying, I am going to socially tighten while I have to socially distance. Putting an importance on relationships is the only way we're going to be able to grow and expand. All opportunities in our life come from people. And without people, we're not going to be able to achieve everything that you want to achieve, no matter what industry you're in. So here's my advice. If you work in the association world, realize that your role is more important than it ever has been. There's been a lot of predictions out there that associations are going to die away, that the millennials and Gen Z, they don't want to join associations. Well, that's actually not true. Millennials and Gen Z want to join things where there's value. They want to succeed, and they don't want to sit around and put up with a bunch of BS, which means that the role of the association is more important than ever. But how we deliver that human connection, how we deliver people to connect with other people is more important than it's ever been. I am super excited about the future of the association world, where I have spent the last 15 years as a professional speaker speaking about how do we develop this human connection. I'm more excited than ever because I think in 2022, 2023, and certainly by 2024, we're going to be setting records in how people get together and gather and what's going to happen in these live meetings. I do not believe the people who say, oh, nobody ever wants to travel again. That's not true. People will travel if you provide them with value. So I'm going to start doing more videos where I'm talking about the future of business relationships. Because yes, things are changing and things are going to change. And online and virtual and video and social media are going to play a bigger role going forward. However, being able to really know, like, and trust someone can never be replaced by a like, a link, a share, and a follow. So I put this out to you. What do you think is the future of business relationships? Send me a note, leave a comment, call me for goodness sake. My phone number is available on my website and I answer my own phone. And let me know what you think is the future of business relationships, because we all need to know. And those of us who can figure it out and navigate that path, we're going to find success in areas where those who sit around hoping that someone's going to discover them, click on their profile, or just spamming the heck out of everybody with DMs, those people are going to think they're going to win, and I just don't believe that they are. I think human-to-human connection is going to come back stronger than ever, but we need to talk it through. And I can't come up with all the answers alone, so I'm willing to put videos out like this where I go, hey, I don't have the answers. I talk to a lot of groups. I get in front of them either virtually or in person, and I ask for feedback. And that's how I learn. So I'm asking you, if you've watched this video for the last 5 minutes, send me your thoughts on what is the future of relationships when it comes to our business, our careers, etc.